Initial mindset and expectations. When I began the challenge, I made it clear to myself that this wasn't just about forcing an astral projection. It was about cultivating consistency, patience, and openness. I set the firm intention to give it a full 7 days, no matter the results. My mindset was a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Would this really work in such a short time? I expected that, at the very least, I would notice subtle changes, such as deeper meditations, vivid dreams, or improved self-awareness during sleep. I reminded myself that results vary for everyone, so even small progress would be a success. Daily practice routine. To keep things disciplined, I committed to a structured routine each evening. The sequence looked like this: relaxation, meditation. I began with 10 to 15 minutes of meditation, releasing tension from head to toe. This calmed my nervous system and prepared my mind for altered states. Breathing techniques. I used slow, rhythmic breathing to deepen relaxation and create a gentle shift into hypnagogic states. Sometimes I counted breaths or followed a 4-7-8 pattern. Visualization exercises. Once relaxed, I practiced projection techniques, imagining myself floating upward, climbing an invisible rope, or rolling out of my body. These methods are classic OBE triggers and trained my mind to associate relaxation with separation from the body. Dream journal. Each morning, I wrote down any dreams, sensations, or experiences from the night before. This step was vital. It increased recall and highlighted small signs of progress I might otherwise ignore. Progress over the week. The 7-day journey unfolded in gradual but noticeable layers. Day 1 to 2. My main focus was getting used to the routine. I mostly experienced deep relaxation and vivid dreams that were easier to recall than usual. On the second night, I felt light tingling and subtle vibrations in my body. A classic early sign of entering the astral state, but I couldn't push further. Day 3 to 4, things began intensifying. The buzzing sensation became stronger, almost like gentle electricity running through me. My body felt unusually heavy, as if glued to the bed, while my mind stayed awake. On one occasion, I briefly sensed a floating motion, as though my awareness shifted upward before snapping back. Day 7. The final night was the most vivid. I reached a state where my awareness felt detached from my body, more conscious than before. Though I didn't achieve a full exit, I hovered on the edge of projection, sensing that I was just one step away. First breakthrough experience. The most significant moment came midweek. While lying completely still, I felt a surge of vibrations sweeping through me, more intense than before. This was followed by a distinct pulling sensation at my head, almost as if something was lifting me upward. Suddenly, I had the unmistakable impression of hovering just above my physical body. A brief but powerful shift of awareness. It didn't last long. Within seconds, I snapped back with a jolt. Yet this short episode was incredibly validating. It was my first undeniable taste of an out-of-body state, confirming that the practices were working. The experience left me both humbled and motivated, proving that real progress was possible with patience and consistency. Obstacles and struggles. The journey was far from smooth, and several challenges tested my patience along the way. Difficulty staying awake. One of the biggest hurdles was drifting into sleep too quickly. Despite my best efforts to remain conscious during the transition, fatigue often pulled me under before I could reach a projection state. Fear of unknown sensations. The buzzing, vibrations, and strange noises were exciting, but also unsettling. At times, I felt my heart race with anxiety, worried about what might happen if I fully separated. Confronting this fear was part of the process. Mental distractions. My mind had a habit of wandering, thinking about the day, upcoming tasks, or questioning whether I was doing it right. This mental chatter broke the delicate focus needed for projection. Energy fluctuations. Not every night was the same. Some evenings, I had strong focus and energy, while others felt dull or restless. Learning to accept inconsistency without discouragement was a lesson in itself. Unexpected benefits. Even though I didn't achieve a full out-of-body experience during the challenge, the side effects were surprisingly rewarding. Enhanced dream recall. My dream journal quickly filled with entries as I began remembering 2 or more dreams per night. This not only sharpened my memory, but also revealed hidden patterns in my subconscious. Stress relief and relaxation. The nightly routine of meditation and breathwork left me calmer and more grounded. Falling asleep became easier, and I woke up feeling more refreshed. Increased lucidity in dreams. By the end of the week, I noticed moments of awareness inside dreams, realizing I was dreaming while still in the dream. This felt like a bridge between regular dreaming and astral exploration. Greater daily focus. Surprisingly, the discipline of consistent practice spilled over into my waking life. I felt more centered, less reactive, and able to concentrate better on daily tasks. Lessons learned. By the end of the challenge, several important insights stood out to me. Consistency over intensity. It wasn't about one perfect night of practice, but about showing up every single day. Small, repeated efforts built momentum far more effectively than trying to force a dramatic breakthrough. Relaxation and patience beat forcing. The times I tried too hard or worried about making it happen were the times I failed. Letting go, relaxing, and trusting the process created much stronger results. Fear is the biggest block. The strange vibrations, buzzing, and pulling sensations can trigger fear. But I learned that a calm, fearless mindset is crucial. Once I shifted from fear to curiosity, progress accelerated. Journaling is a secret tool. Writing down even the smallest details each morning kept me motivated and aware. Patterns emerged, helping me see that progress was happening even when I doubted it. Final results and reflection. After 7 days, I didn't achieve a full, conscious astral projection. However, I did reach near-exit states, experienced body vibrations, floating sensations, and heightened awareness in dreams. These were all clear signs that I was on the right path. The challenge showed me that astral projection is not a quick achievement. It requires persistence, gradual training, and trust in the process. While a week wasn't enough to master it, I proved to myself that progress is real and attainable. More importantly, I discovered unexpected benefits: improved dream recall, reduced stress, and a deeper sense of presence in daily life. In the end, the 7-day experiment was less about succeeding or failing, and more about opening a door. It gave me a foundation to continue exploring, with the reassurance that each practice session, no matter how small, is a step closer to experiencing a full projection.